Pulse School on Realagriculture.com is brought to you by Saskatchewan Pulse Growers and BASF.
We're here at the Canadian International Grains Institute in Winnipeg, and we're joined by Peter Froehlich. And Peter, food companies are looking for ways to make their products more nutritious. There's lots of talk about pulses, and including pulses as food ingredients. You're working on some research here at Cigi to make it easier for food companies to add pulse ingredients?
Yes, that is correct. We've been working with pulses at Cigi here for over a decade now. And we've learned a lot of things about pulses, and one main thing is that they're extremely nutritious, high in protein, high in fiber and nutrients and minerals. So we want to try to incorporate some of those benefits into processed food products. Why do we want to do this? Well, we want to increase the nutrition profile of food products, but we also want to enhance and create new markets for farmers for their pulses. So one stumbling block that we've found with pulses is that they do have a strong flavor, specifically peas, and food processors would like an ingredient in their food products that's a little bit lower in flavor. So we've been playing around with a few techniques for pre-treating pulses prior to flour milling that may deactivate some of those stronger flavors of pulses.
So how do some of those processes work?
Well, they're basically heat-based processes, and one of them is micronization, which is an infrared heat treatment, and the other one is roasting. So we'll be subjecting a variety of or different market classes of pulses to these treatments, and then milling the pulses into flours and using them in baking for pan breads, tortillas, and flatbreads.
Okay. Does this impact nutritional qualities at all?
By including pulse flours into food products, we're increasing the nutrition of the foods. The heat treatments, because of the amount of temperature that we're using, the nutrition should not be impacted of pulses.
Okay. So is this a precise process in terms of being able to choose which flavors, what the flavor profile is after, or is this basically roasting them and getting rid of that pea or lentil type flavor?
Yeah, there's a little bit of science involved, and we know that certain volatile flavor components get deactivated at certain temperatures. Certain enzymes get deactivated at certain temperatures. So both processes are optimized for temperature, and we're going to use those optimized temperatures for the pulses when we pre-treat them.
Is this practice already being used in the food industry?
Yes, there is some roasting happening on agricultural products and as well as some micronization. However, we haven't been able to quantify some of these processes. And really our job here at Cigi is to generate this information and provide it to food companies so they can more confidently use new ingredients such as pulses in their food products.
And so as they're looking to boost the nutritional contents of their products, are they excited about this? The potential of this?
Increasing nutrition in food products, specifically processed food products, is a global initiative. We are targeting, as well as baked products, but we're also targeting snack foods. So we have a number of pieces of equipment here that can create snack foods. And if you could provide healthier snack foods to consumers, it's a win-win situation for everybody involved.
So make the foods that are least healthy for us now healthier?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. By using pulses.
Mm-hmm. So the machine behind you, it's new here at Cigi. Can you fill us in on its role in this process?
Sure. The machine behind me, we've commissioned it only a few weeks ago. It's called the Froehlich multi-purpose mill, and what it gives us is capacity. Here at Cigi, we've been doing a lot of work on lab scale equipment, which means that we cannot generate more than 20 kilograms of flour on our lab scale equipment. With this piece, we're able to work with 100 kilograms per hour capacity, which is quite important because we work with a lot of companies that want to try milling pulses into flours and selling them into customers, and this will help us demonstrate on how to process these pulses into flours on a higher capacity.
Okay. And finally then, Peter, for farmers growing peas and lentils and chickpeas and beans in Western Canada, what does this research mean for them, or how does this benefit the grower?
I think this is the new flourishing market, and if there's a new market for pulses, specifically into food products, the value of the pulses increases drastically, in my opinion.
All right.